and thanks again for joining us here at Miss Chia's Makeup Artistry. Today we're going for a beachy type of look, and I'm using some MAC eyeshadows to complete my look. I'm going to use Ricepaper, Amber Lights, and you have the option of 3 pigments, Old Gold, Kitschmas, and Melon. So I want to go ahead and I prime my eye with eye epoxy, which you can purchase at coastalscents.com. And I'm going to take some Amber Lights, and I'm going to flick my brush a little bit and gently wash my eye. Okay. Then I'm going to take I'm going to use Old Gold, and I'll have pictures up there for you to do, and just gently tap it onto the lid. You don't even need that much. And just shake it off. Pull a little taut, and you're going to do it on the outer third, from the middle to the outer third. And you want to take it up and then take it down, and it gives you right above your iris. It's going to stand out. So then you're going to take your brush, and you can use satin taupe or a brown down for this look. So I like using satin taupe. So I'm going to take it, flick it again, and I'm going to run it in the back of the crease and then work it up and then around. And it depends on how dark you want to go. Since it's the beach, I don't really like having heavy makeup. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more for just a little effect. And we're going to do that. You're going to wipe your brush a little bit. Take your Amber Lights and put it in the middle. Blend it out towards the Old Gold and then blend it up a little gently over the satin taupe that we put on. And then you'll be able to see the 3 colors, which is Amber Lights, the satin taupe, and the Old Gold should be in the middle. So then once you're done, you can just go over, pack on the color. I like to make sure that the intensity is focused in the center of my eye. It makes it pop. You want to do that, and you'll see it has a nice very gold fleck to it. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to use MAC's Spike Pencil. And the way I like to do my eyebrows is I always start from the arc and over. So in case you mess up in the front, you can actually take a spoolie and smooth it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I apologize for my brows as I am growing them out. And then finally, you make sure that everything's okay. One of my trusty things to use is a Q-tip. So you just want to take it and just go over to make sure that you've done it properly. And then finally, I'm going to take my Ricepaper, give it a little flick, and I'm just going to do the top portion, and I'm gently going to smooth it in with the Amber Lights so it doesn't really take over and the attention is not drawn to my brow bone, but it's more drawn to the iris of my eye. And again, you can just take on some color from the pigment. You can actually do it from the lid. Again, don't stab it in there because you're just going to get too much and there's going to be too much fallout. And then you're just going to pack it out, and you can just dampen your brush, and you're going to feather out, which means you're going to smooth and blend. I'm going to put some Amber Lights in the corner so you can really see it. Okay, then what you're going to do is I'm going to take my fluid line in Black Track, which is the black, and I'm going to pull my eye out taut. I'm going to take it and you're going to line your eyes. Just slightly. Okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my eyeliner and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm back, and what I did, again, I took my Black Tack fluid line and I took my Coastal Scents eyeliner brush and I just went over on top to set my fluid line. I used Carbon from MAC Cosmetics, which is the matte black. And then following that, I used liquid liner from MAC, also in Boot Black, and to give it a more sharper line. And then on the bottom, I again used the same eyeliner brush, just wiped it a little bit, and dampened it with some Old Gold pigment, and just went it right here so that the focus is on there, and you'll see a contrast. It'll be green because Old Gold tends to have particles of gold and green in it. So it'll be green on the bottom and gold on top. So then I'm going to take the leftover black track and I'm going to run it in my crease right here. Just a little bit. So it gives them some depth. And then I'm going to take some Club eyeshadow, which is brown green from MAC, and then just run it back and around. And it gives you a perception of depth in here. Okay. Following that, make sure there's no fallout. Follow up with your Studio Fix powder. Go ahead, I went and used the blush from MAC, and it's Feeling. Oops. And just buff it in just a little bit so it gives you a nice overall glow. And the lipstick that I'm wearing is Syrup, and on top of it I have matte clear glass. Thanks again for joining me here at Miss Chia's Makeup Artistry. I hope you like it, and stay tuned for more makeup tutorials. Thanks a lot.